Recently, while out and about, I stumbled across a very special tree. This is a red ash tree. Ash trees are pretty common in my part of the world, but what makes this one special is that it's still alive, and more importantly, it has seeds. I went to have a closer look at the trunk, and it seems as though the trunk was killed off by the borers and cut down about 5–10 years ago, but re-sprouted. The new trunks seem to have been able to resist the borers long enough to put out a couple of crops of seeds. It's likely that these trunks are going to live for another 5 years or so before being killed off by the borers, just like the original trunk. You can already see the beginning signs of infestation. Though this tree is likely doomed, it presents us with a message of hope. There will be another generation, another chance for the trees to build up a resistance. In the middle of this field there is a little grove of green ash saplings. We can see the recently deceased parents standing in the background. Ash was once the most common tree in this forest, but now fewer than 1 out of 100 have survived. If we get close to one of these, we can see that though the main trunk is dead, the roots still live and have sent up shoots. In another 10 years or so, this tree will be like the first one we saw, of sufficient size to put out another crop of seeds, then to die a few years later, and resprout and repeat. Fortunately, ash trees when they are young seem to be able to resist the borers. The larvae require a certain thickness of bark, and the young trees have strong enough immune systems to fight them off for a little while. No doubt many, if not all of these saplings will go the way of their parents once they reach maturity, living just long enough to seed the next generation. And for a time this will be the fate of the ash trees, to live as a stunted, short-lived shadow of their former selves. But little by little, given enough time, the species will recover, building up its resistances generation by generation. Maybe not in my lifetime, but in 50, 100 years the trees will be back. As in all things, where there's life, there's hope. Billions of years of evolution did not conspire to create a forest of wimps. Thank you for watching.